Hi there, welcome back to Selenium Ninja. Suppose in your project there is a requirement of saving a web page. Let's hit to the browser. We are on the ampliwealth.com website. So before starting, if you are new to this website, I recommend you to go through this website because this is one of the recent social trading platforms where you can learn the knowledge about stocks and where to invest, right? It also gives you a virtual platform where you can practice the the stocks that you have purchased, and you can see how the market has changed. It's just a practice, right? So I recommend you to go through this website and create your portfolio. Coming back to our topic, if we want to save a copy of this entire homepage of the AmpliWealth URL, right? So if we press Ctrl S from the keyboard, Ctrl S, a window pop-up is appearing, right? If we want to save this as a web page complete on any specific location, by default right now it is taking to desktop, right? So if we save, I have already saved it, so I will replace it. The web page is getting downloaded. If we open this web page, then you can see the entire web page is getting copied, like it's like the home page again, right? But you can see the URL here, the URL is different, right? So what if our project asks the same task? Our project asks to save the web page, but in a specific location. We don't want to save it in the desktop. Suppose we want to save it in the downloads. So this will be the objective of this video. We will be downloading a web page, we will be saving a web page, and then exporting it to a specific location, right? Before starting, if we inspect here, like for example, if we inspect here, we can easily inspect on any element on the URL, right? But if we press Ctrl S, we cannot inspect. Let me show you. Ctrl S, let me inspect. It's not allowing us, right? Not clicking. So this window pop-up cannot be inspected by Selenium. We are not able to get any locator. So let's get started. I'm sure I don't need to explain this code. I have created a simple framework. If you are not aware, please check my last video or the link which I am sharing in the description box where you can create a simple Maven project. I have added a dependency for Selenium and TestNG. You can download these dependencies in Maven dependency, right? Till this, I'm sure we are good to go, right? So we are hitting the URL. Now, as we know, Control S, as we know, this window pop-up cannot be handled by Selenium. So we have to find an alternative where we can work with this pop-up, right? For that, we have a class called robot class. Robot. Let's create an object of this class. Import the packages for the robot class. Add throws declaration. Alright, now we are good to go. Robot dot, let's add a timer first. Robot dot delay. Let's add like 1 or 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Now, coming back to our topic. What we pressed in order to pop up appears, we are pressing Ctrl plus S from the keyboard, right? We are pressing the Control button and then pressing S again, right? Then only the Windows pop-up is appearing. The save pop-up is appearing. So the same thing we have to do with the script. We have created an object of robot class, robot dot key press. It's easy, right? We are pressing the key. What key we want to press? Key event. So first we have to tell our keyboard that the keystroke is being initialized, right? So how we can tell our script with the help of key event dot control vk control. So we have to pass the parameter. So now the script knows that the control button is pressed, right? So the control button is pressed with this statement, not released. You know, when we press Ctrl S, then we release our fingers from the keyboard, right? So the same we have to perform here also. Now when the control is completed, then what we do, then we press the S button from the keyboard. So exactly, let's do the same. Let's copy this and dot vks. Now you are pressing Ctrl plus S from the keyboard, but they are in the pressing state right now. Now you have to release them, right? In order to move ahead, we have to release them as we do in the keyboard. Okay, so for that we have, let's copy it. For pressing we are using a method called key press, and for releasing there is a method called key release. It's very simple, right? We are releasing the S key and we also need to release the control key, right? I hope this far is clear. Let us execute the script, right? We are doing this step by step because I believe this is the first video on YouTube which shows you how to save a web page using Ctrl plus S, right? So I'm very grateful for this because it will help you guys. Our script browser is opened. All right, great. The pop-up is appearing. Our Control plus S has worked successfully. Now the second step. What is the second step? The second step is, suppose you want to change this name. You know, by default the control is over here. It's by default. I have not changed anything, right? Let's see, because if you save it again, then it will ask you to replace it. Like suppose you want to rename it. All right, let's close the browser and move ahead. Here let us add a timer. Why? Because it takes some time to add to show the pop-up, right? Let's add 4 seconds. Now again, what we need to press, we are in the pop-up. If we press the backspace, the file name field is empty. The same thing we have to implement here. Robot.keypress. Here only we have to change it to vk backspace. It's very simple, right? Now the same thing we are pressing, right? Using the key press method. We have to release this also, right? We have to, every step we press, we have to release it, because we do it in keyboard. We press the backspace button, then release it. Okay guys, let me add a small delay here. Robot dot delay of like 20 milliseconds. All right, now what you want to do, you want to pass some value. You want to, for that there is another parameter called, let us first copy this method key press, and here we have some numbers. We have some ASCII numbers, vk underscore 0 1 2. Let us go with anyone, 2. Now you are pressing 2 from the keyboard. Now we have to release it also. We have to release it. Let's copy this and paste it here. Alright guys, now we are releasing it. Like suppose for example we have entered 2 here. Now what we do, we have entered 2. We need to save. We are not changing with the location right now. Why? because this will be the second part of the same video. First we will go through the default location. Now we need to press enter, save. If we press let me just name it something. If we press save, the file is getting saved and it is getting downloaded. So to save here we have to press enter. So for that there is a method. Let me copy this again. vk dot vk enter. Alright guys, again enter. Right, so let us execute the script. Our browser is invoked. Ctrl S. It has started the download of our file right in the default location. You can see the 2.html, the value that we passed. If we open this, remember this is our invoked browser, right, using the Selenium. You see everything is clear. It's giving you the default location also, right? It is giving us everything is simple. Everything is copied from the home page. If we remove this, the file we downloaded has opened in our previous browser, right? Okay, you can see the name. Alright guys, so our first part of the video is completed. Like we have saved the file. Now the second part is save it in a specific location. This is a little bit tricky part, right guys? So let me comment this out first from here. Let me comment this out. So what we have to do now? If we go again to the browser, press Ctrl S, we have the file name tab here, right? If we remove this and if we enter the path here, like suppose c dot slash, you see we are getting the path. You can do this again to the C drive, D drive, or any drive you have on your local PC. So I will go through the C drive, right? So these are the name of the folders, but as we know we cannot get the locator of this file name input box. We have to find a different way in order to enter some text in this input box, right? So let's see that. Alright, let's go back to our script. The first step, Windows E. If we go to the local PC, and here let me create a new folder, right? New folder. Let's name it as ABC, the short name, because the shorter the name it will get us better writing the script. Okay, ABC. What is the location? C:/ABC. Let me just copy it from here and paste it here for like support purpose. That's it. Okay guys, moving ahead. So we are here writing the name. Let's comment this out as well, because we have to enter the full complete location after pressing the backspace. So let's see, robot dot key press and key event. What we have to press, my dear friends, what we have to press first? We have to press C, because C is the drive name, right? VK C. See, simple. We have pressed the keyboard C, right? So let's release it also. Delay. I'm using the delay because you will be clearly seeing how things are coming on the UI side. Robot.delay 10, and let's release this key. Now we have to release, we have entered the key, now we are releasing the key. Copy, paste. Now what is the second part? We have to enter colon, right? Again, let me just copy this. I will write here colon. Robot.keypress vk. So if you want to enter colon, how you are going to do that? You are pressing the shift key from the left hand side and then pressing on the column key and then pressing on the semicolon, right? If we directly if we press the semicolon key, it's giving us a semicolon, but if you press it using shift, it is giving us colon. So exactly we have to do, what we need to press first? We need to press shift first, vk shift. All right, now when you have pressed the shift, now we are pressing the semicolon. Delay timer I am adding continuously. What we need to press? We are pressing semicolon, right? Now we have pressed shift and semicolon. We need to release the same. We need to release them. Let's copy. Let's add a timer here, delay, and then release. You see guys, key press, then key release for semicolon. Now we have pressed colon also. Then what we need to forward slash, no, backslash. We need to press backslash again. Robot dot key press key event dot vk backslash. We are performing the operation step by step here, right? We cannot get a locator of the Windows pop-up. Now we have pressed the backslash again. We need to release the backslash, right guys? I hope guys you are enjoying this video as I am. Key release. Now you have entered to this part. What we need to enter? Then we need to enter ABC. The folder name can be anything, right? So now let's copy this part here, VKC, right? What we are pressing? We are pressing A, the folder name. Ignore the, you must be saying that this is in the small and this is in the capital. Ignore this, right? Now again copy this, B, again paste this and press C. Alright guys, we have pressed everything, right? Now this is our folder location. If we want to write something in our folder, we need to enter one more backslash, right? Then the file name may be 10. This is the file name, right? So we are pressing again a backslash. So copy paste the backslash from here. Okay, you are pressing. Now the last part is file name. So file name we have earlier entered right here. Let's uncomment this. Okay, this time let's use 9. So you can also say, we can also write random integers in the file name. So that will be in a separate video, but because that's a little bit complicated, because we need to create some additional methods, right? So for now it's fine. Let us execute our script. So before running, let me show you the ABC folder. It's empty, right? Again, it's completely empty. And our browser, we are only having one browser where I'm removing this download also from here, right? Everything is clean. Let's execute our script. So the browser is invoking. Pressing Ctrl S from the keyboard. Take a closer look. See, it has entered the exact path name, the file name. Oh goodness, I think we forgot to enter the save button, right? Oh, for goodness. So we forgot to enter, to press the key. We have entered the file name, but we need to and save it, right? For that we have to use the enter button. Guys, I think you must have noticed that, but I forgot, right? Let me close this browser and then execute it again. By the way, if you have seen, the website is pretty quick, fast, like it's just a couple of seconds only taking, right? This is a better point. Ctrl S. You see the file location, and the file is starting to download with the name that we provided. So now if you visit to the same folder ABC, you will see a file here, right? The same file, right guys? Now another point, guys, is we have saved it, the normal file, but what if we want to change the save as type? By default it is taking as web page complete, but what if you want to choose the other two options? So let's see this in the next coming video. I hope guys this video was helpful. If you think, please keep supporting this channel. Thank you and stay tuned.